Hey everybody, MistakenOrc here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on my surgery I had earlier this month. So, on November 9th, I went in for surgery. I knew that I was going to have the carpal tunnel release surgery, however you want to say. You guys can look that up and see the process. And an arthroscope. I don't know if that's the correct way to say that, but anyway, that was going to determine an unknown issue, which ended up being a tear in my TFCC. Also, if you just go to Google, type in TFCC tear, it'll give you the top part of Google will kind of give you a little breakdown on what exactly that was. So the surgeon repaired me, sewed me up, then gave me a wonderful little cast which kept me immobilized from basically the elbow down. So I was in a sling for a few days and whatnot, and so after my surgery, my mother brought me home, well, actually to my apartment, because the surgery was more near my house than hers. So she stayed with me for a few days, and then my fiance came in and ended up taking care. They both took care of me for a few days, about 5, I think. But anyways, they ended up having to leave. My fiance had to go back to school, and then my mother had to go back and go back to work and do her stuff. I mean, she could only take so many days off. And then so the week after surgery was really tough for me, having to go through and basically do everything with only one hand, which is tough. I mean, just try it out for 15 minutes. Do something you normally do with 2 hands during the day, and just use one hand. Just see how difficult it is. So, anyways, went back to work and everything. That really sucked, but heck, I had to go back to work so I could make that money. Then earlier this week on the 22nd, it ended up being about 2 weeks after surgery. I went back to the doctors, had the cast taken off, which was not very pleasant. It hurt a little bit, but I guess that was should have been foreseen. Anyways, doctor said everything was looking good. I went across the hall to the physical therapist, and they fitted me for a kind of a brace, a hard brace type thing that I'm able to take off. And anyways, right now I'm doing a bunch of exercises to strengthen my hand back up, but other than that, I really have no other use of my left hand at this point. So anyways, I'm gonna have this brace on for give or take 4 weeks. I go back like December 20th or something like that to go back to him. He's gonna check everything out, probably go to the physical therapist some more, and let them check out and see if my movement is back to normal, or if I'm gonna have to have more surgery, or not surgery, more physical therapy. Oh, let's see. But like I said earlier, I'm still not really able to use my left hand for anything. I can like kind of like hold some papers. That's basically it. So really, there's no using it hardly at all. So I decided that I was not going to allow that to keep me from playing. I've been going kind of crazy the last few weeks not playing, and I decided, I was like, heck, I'm going to try this out. I looked at some YouTube videos on how people that actually do not have a hand, a left hand or right hand, whatever it be, and I've seen them play, so I was not going to allow a surgery of this sorts to keep me from playing. If they can do it, I can do it. Granted, I know that I'm going to be able to use my hand again, and those guys playing really inspired me to get back out here and play. I know I'm not really sure exactly what I'm trying to say, but anyways, it really inspired me to get back out here and start playing again. And so where was I? So basically I took my elbow, set it on the controller, went into a custom match, and was like, let's see what we can do. I really can't zoom in, so I put on a laser sight and decided I was just gonna run with it. I mean, I hopped into a match with a couple of my buddies, and anyways, hopped into the match with my buddies. I did okay, played about 4 games, and I was just worn out. I mean, I was just whooped, and it was surprising that I was whooped after just four games. But so today I hopped on. This gameplay is from today. Let me wrap this up real quick. Basically, I hopped on today and started with the elbow. That was not jiving for me. It was not working at all. And anyways, I moved down to my forearm kind of place. I have my brace on, which basically it's my brace and then underneath it my forearm. So that area, I will post a picture or put a picture in this video with of my forearm or of my cast and whatnot. And anyways, and that really that changed everything. I ended up going, what was it, 20-13. I think that's pretty good for basically using my forearm to control the left side of the controller. It still pretty much wears me out doing this, not as bad, but I was still wanting to bring you guys gameplays. I can't promise that I'm going to be able to bring you a bunch of gameplays, just depending on how I play, how I feel, and whatnot. And really, I just want to thank everybody for sticking with me through all of this. And also, I will be attempting to record myself playing so that you guys can see how I play. And if you know of anybody that likes to play Call of Duty and can't because they have an injury or whatnot, then you might be able to show him this. Hey, look, this dude can do it. This is how he does it, whatnot. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. And as always, peace.